Hey YouTube, how y'all doing today? It's a beautiful day. Just thought I'd come on here and make a video and say hello and send out blessings to everybody. I want to say hi to all my subs and thank you, and a lot of y'all are in my prayers. I hope you know that. I get a little discouraged at times. I see a lot of ministers on YouTube, whether with a ministry or a church or just people on their own, and they seem to have forgotten the good news. I hear a lot of doom and gloom and future death and destruction, and that's not what we're called to preach. We're called to preach the good news. You know, Christ came to give us a hope and a future. Christ came and sent His Spirit to us that we can know Him. Christ came and did a thing in the Spirit and defeated the powers and principalities of darkness. He defeated that. It's done. We, as believers, we live it out. We are the light of this world. We shine the light of this world, of this truth, that His kingdom came. We are in authority and control. We are heirs of His creation. Let's remember that our words have power. Let's remember that we can affect and influence people with our words. So, Paul encourages us to speak well. Think on these things and speak these things that are of kindness and goodness and mercy, these things that are of a good future. Christ's Spirit gives us. Christ came to give us a hope and a future, not just for us, but for our kids and our grandkids. It really frustrates me when people don't understand that Babylon isn't America. Babylon is a spiritual fallen nature of mankind. Are there people living that way in America? Yeah, but every nation there are. You got to understand, sin was judged at the cross. God's judgment happened at the cross. So, what is the judgment of sin? It's death. The wages of sin is death. So, what do? You come out of sin. What is sin? Unbelief. Believe in Jesus. He is the power. He is the Spirit that dwells in us. He is life, and life more abundant. I don't know. Sorry, guys. It just frustrates me. I see so much end time stuff, and never once does God speak death and destruction except to anything that isn't of Him or believe in Him. We are, when we accept Christ, God's chosen people. We are God's chosen people on this earth. And whether Jew or Gentile or what nation you're from, if you believe in Christ, you're His chosen people. And you belong to Him. And He has purpose in you and through you. Well, sorry about that, guys. It frustrates me so much to hear all the negativity and people in fear of the future and worried about politics. And if your eyes are on the world, that's the wrong focus. If your eyes are on this dispensational type futurism, it's not on Christ. Christ is not the author of death and destruction. I hope you know that. He was a friend of sinners. He didn't come to condemn them. He came to save them. I pray everybody remembers that. I pray everybody starts preaching the gospel, the good news. Life isn't as it appears. Quit watching the media. The world's in fear. Why do Christians watch the media and get in fear? My goodness. I don't fear who's the next president. I don't fear who's in president. I don't fear other nations. Jesus is Lord. Well, anyway, I didn't mean to sound this way. I just get a little frustrated. A lot of Christians seem hopeless and helpless. I hear some Christians say, "Oh Lord, this is an evil world. Come soon and get me out of here." Well, that's a little bit in rebellion. We're the light. He's got a purpose in us and through us to be the light of this world. If He comes get you out of here, how can you do what you're called to do? I don't know. It just kind of frustrates me. If people could see the good and be grateful and give Him praise and have faith, they'll see some amazing things. By grace through faith. You know, it's the grace of God that comes, that loves the enemy that you don't love. That's why we love them. We try to get them to see the light, bring them to the light. Well, remember, guys, preach the gospel. The gospel is truth. Outside of this truth, there is no truth. Jesus is Lord. Love others. Be strong. Have faith. He is your strength. He is your life. Well, guys, I'll stop this. I don't mean to sound like I'm scolding or anything. It just kind of frustrates me that we don't hear much good news anymore, especially from people that are called to preach the good news. Get your eyes off the world. It's wrong focus. Well, take care. Bless you guys.